Today's lesson is about the properties of multiplication. The first thing that we need to know when we're working on properties of multiplication is that the two numbers we are multiplying are called the factors and the answer is called the product. So we're going to start with the order property. The order property says if you change the order of the factors, the product remains the same. So if I have 9 times 4 equals 36, I can also say that 4 times 9 equals 36. The order doesn't matter. You can switch them around all you want. The second one is the multiplication property of 1. The multiplication property of 1 says if one factor is 1, the product will be the other factor. So if I have the problem 2 times 1, since I'm multiplying times 1, the answer is the other factor. So my answer is 2. Now this even works with huge numbers like 1 million. If I write out the problem 1 million times 1, the answer, since I'm multiplying by 1, the answer is the other factor, so my answer is going to be 1 million. So anything times 1 is going to equal itself. The third property is the property of 0. If one factor is 0, the product will be 0. Basically, that's saying that anything you multiply by 0 will be 0. So 1 times 0 equals 0. And 5 times 0 equals 0. Anything times 0 is going to equal 0. Now, the last property is the grouping property of multiplication. This property says that if you change the way the factors are grouped, the product remains the same. So, if I had a problem that was 1 times 2 times 3, I could work it a couple of different ways. I could use parentheses. Now, we're going to learn later on that we always do our parentheses first. So, if my problem is written like this, if I have 1 times 2 in parentheses, and then I multiply it times 3, one times 2 is 2 times 3 equals 6. Now I could also write my problem like this. I could say 1 times, and then in parentheses 2 times 3. I know that 2 times 3 is 6. So now I have 1 times 6. And 1 times 6 equals 6. So my answer is still the same. So I can group my numbers any way I want when I'm multiplying and the answer remains the same.